Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here from, you can find me over at geekazine.com, but about a year ago, year and so ago, I got kind of hooked on a little game. I do a show called iPad 365, and one of the games that I played was Clash of Clans. Now, interestingly enough, I was I was playing another game that I've played for years called We Rule, and they just shut it down. And so I was actually looking for a good replacement game, and this turned out to be the replacement game. Clash of Clans. Of course, you see tons of these videos out there, and what this is kind of my little Clash of Clans vlog on battles and stuff like that. So I don't know if you're gonna learn anything out of it or whatnot, but as I learn, you learn type thing and go from there. Because like I said, there's a lot of videos out there, and these are great videos. And I would never, I'm not trying to compete with those videos, how to do this, how to make sure your wall breakers and blah 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 and stuff like that. I'm just gonna show you what I do. I'm gonna show you some of the battles that I've won, some of the 100%ers that happen, and go from there. I'm part of a clan called MACHOMAN SAVAGE. And of course, our clan is a totally open clan. You can definitely join it. We've got a lot of great guys that are active. We actively war. We do it 2 to 3 times a week. So if you want to join, you can do that. Macho Man Savage. That's the name of it. Just look for it and you'll find it. And we do our okay with our battles. And we're learning as we go as well. So what I'm going to do this first video, I'm going to show you my 2 camps. The first camp, of course, is my main camp, and then, of course, the second one is my battle camp. And you can attack me. I'm Geekazine. Just think magazine put in a geek. That's how you can find me. And I'll show you. We'll go back here, and we'll go to my profile here. I guess I could do it from profile, but anyway, the whole point is that's who I am. That's how you can find me. Come and attack me. Tell me. I'm also on the forums is Geekazine, and so come on the forums and say, hey, I'm planning to attack you, or I have attacked you, and we'll review it and go from there. I'll also be doing reviews as I get attacked. I will share some of the replays, some of the good replays on there, and go from there. And of course, I wanted to have this channel separate from geekazine.com since it's technically a gaming channel at this point, as opposed to my geek tech channel. So, but anyway, so first of all, here is my clan. Here's my camp, and it's gone through a few revisions. I wish I had pictures of the other revisions. You saw like one revision I had excuse me, I had the walls circling around like a big maze. So you'd go through in like this end, and then you just kind of circle around. It kind of worked, but it also didn't. This, after about 3 or 4 attempts, I tried to move everything over to the corner to see if that would deter anybody, but I found a lot of people attacked the other side. And of course they could, because there was no way I could block them from there. So I decided to redo my camps about 3 months ago. 3-4 months ago, and I really like how this camp works. And of course, this camp is going to be completely different. Well, not completely different, but there's differences between this camp and my warring camp. And of course, to me, for regular battles, it doesn't revolve around the town hall at this point. I am town hall, as you can see. I am town hall level 9, and it's going to be a while before I pop up to level 10 here, but I need to be able to have some sort of shield. And if you put the town hall in the middle, it makes it more difficult for people to get 1 star or even 2 stars. And then I get absolutely no shield. And then I was finding myself with, 3 or 4 attacks before anybody got to any point where my shield could get activated. And therefore I would lose like 200 to 250,000 coins or elixir, or 1,500 dark elixir, and I just couldn't have that happen. So what I did was I decided to move my town hall to the outer edge here, and I'll zoom in right here. So as you can see, it first of all was right here where this cannon was, and I found that putting it there, I thought it'd be easy target. You'd get some farmers come in, they blow away the town hall, they get their 1 star, and they fly off. But a lot of people never attacked this side. They ended up going to the other corner, over to this corner right here, and doing an attack from there. So I decided, well, what happens if I put my town hall in one more wall? This made a world of difference because I'll get like a 43% attack. I'll get my 11-hour shield. They'll take either a lot of gold or they'll take a lot of elixir, but they'll never take both. And most of the time they will not even hit my dark elixir, which before I was getting like 1,500 dark elixir at a shot. And I just didn't want that to happen. So basically, I centered everything around my dark elixir. So as you can see, in the middle is the dark elixir. I have traps. I have my expo right here. I have a series of traps. I have higher end walls through the sides, so it's harder to attack. And then the archers have their own partition walls. And that a lot of people don't. They end up attacking the archers last, and that's what I like about it. So and of course it also makes it so the elixir becomes one of the last things to attack. So if you're going to attack me and you get this elixir, you're going to pretty much 80 to 100% my camp anyway. So it is what it is, and we go from there. So basically, I have on my outer wall, I have all of my mines and storage facilities. On the inner wall, we have all the main defenses, the wizards, the cannons, the everything else. And then, of course, in the middle, we have the coup de grace, I guess you could call it. So the best part is either some of the troops will go in, they'll go around the outer wall first. Some of the troops will get to the inner wall, but they'll go around the inner wall and barely get into the middle unless they've focused an attack towards the middle. And so that way, basically, my camp gets saved. And like I said, I can show you. I mean, some of these defenses are right here. 60%, 25%, 53%, 48, 42, 42. We got a couple hundreds in here somewhere. But here's 100%. But that was like 10 or 12 attacks in. And they used a lot. I mean, they used looks like a couple dragons. They used the freeze spell or whatever that is. I don't have that spell yet. And a couple rage attacks. And of course the P.E.K.K.A.s right there. That was their big troop number. And so they got 100% off of it. There was nothing I can do on that and go from there. So this is basically my main camp. Now let's get into my warring camp. And of course, we're with MACHOMAN SAVAGE, and we war all the time. In fact, we started a war this morning. And we're going to be fighting a clan called Viba. But this is my camp right here, and we're going to scout it out. And, of course, if you're in Viba, here's an advantage for you, because you might even see where I plant some of my bombs and stuff like that. But basically, this is my camp, and it does pretty well during attacks. Now, you notice, it's got the same setup, the same... the mines and the elixirs are in the outer wall, the defenses are in the inner wall, and then of course the middle. But the middle is a little bit different. As you can see, my town hall is sitting in the middle. The reason why is because during war, you have to get that town hall to get that 2nd star. I've been to 97%, actually, yeah, 97% where I've cleared everything out. I didn't clear out the town hall, and I only ended up with 1 star. And if I would have, then the town hall was the only thing left. So if I would have knocked out the town hall, it would have been 100%. So you want, in war, you want to defend this thing with everything you got. So that's why it's in the middle, as opposed to where the wizard is right here, because I'm not here in a war to farm. I'm here in a war to win, to attack and win. So as you can see, outer camps, yeah, I do have all my bombs kind of set up here, and I'm thinking of actually moving this because I don't have enough wall to finish the 3rd level of the wall. So I'm thinking maybe I'll disperse some of these bombs inside because I don't think they do too well out here. I'd have to double check some of my video plays once again. So, and of course, as you can see, it's a pretty well rounded out camp. They have to pretty much attack from the edges there. So they'll come in from here, which gives me enough time to start attacking them as B. I also put in, as you can see, the clan area is right here. So if you attack from up here, then you'll get my troops right away. The troops that I ask for will happen right away, and of course the Barbarian King will also come into play right away as well. My Archer Queen. This is actually a new addition for me. I just got my Archer Queen this last week, and I can tell you something. Even at level 1, I've noticed a 10 to 20% drop off in attacks. So whereas I was getting 50 to 60% in win, they take 50 to 60%. They're actually taking 40 to 50%, and that's just level 1. So I can't wait. I'm very close to an upgrade for level 2 for the Archer Queen. I can't wait to do that. And of course, the Archer Queen's also been detrimental for my attacks as well. So, but basically, this is my war camp. This is when you fight Macho Man Savage, you get this. And of course, if you fight me individually, Geekazine, which in 3 hours 22 minutes you can actually do, you will get this camp. And this camp, my focus is on the Dark Elixir, so I can upgrade my Archer Queen, so I can upgrade more. Now, once I start upgrading more, I'll move things around, because that's what you do. If I was Town Hall level 8 or Town Hall level 7, I might be protecting my Town Hall a little bit more in the middle. But I've got troops that will defend what I do and keep it from 100%. So I like how this goes, and this does very well when it comes to this type of attack and defense. So that is it. Those are my 2 camps. Now, the videos that I'm going to show from here on are going to be kind of replays. Well, they are going to be replays of attacks, and just so I can review them, of course, but you can definitely review them and see how they work. You could, if you want to, let me know that you're coming. You just Geekazine is I'm on the forums as Geekazine. Think Magazine, put in a geek. You can find me Geekazine. The clan is Macho Man Savage. Once again, I'll show you the clan right here. I'm an active part in Macho Man Savage, so definitely come on down and be part of it. If you want to be part of the clan, you can definitely join, and we'll go from there. Thanks a lot for watching this first video, and then hopefully we'll all learn together and go from there. Take care and geek out.